Well, it's time for the championship. We had to kind of retool the team a little bit, build some players and sign some players and kind of play a new formation. I guess we're going to do that. Might as well. It's a championship. We got to take a risk. So instead of playing the traditional system, we're going to go with a new system, which you'll see in this video. You'll see the transfers and you'll also see the season review. So let's roll the intro and I'll go from there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Writing History at Wrexham. I'm Paul Delos, and basically, we are wrapping up the League One season of 23-24 as we move forward into the championship. All right, so let's take a look at the new season, the season review, new arrivals. Rodel Richards, B- for that. He's our signing of the season. Average of 7.23, 22 goals, 5 assists. Herbie Kane was also pretty good. Todd Kane, Jan Donda, Joe Adams, Jacob Davenport, Ben Cottrell, Regan Griffiths, Jack Lancaster, Oliver Finney, Nicky Horgath. All these guys were added, but the sign of the season was Vidane Olivier. We won the Papa John's Trophy, which was impressive, which I wasn't expecting us to do, but we did it. Carabao Cup, we got knocked out of the second round by Norwich City, who was in championship, so we'll be competing against them regularly. And then the FA Cup, we got knocked out in the fourth round by Manchester City. So, pretty big game there. And then the Sky Bet Championship, Sky Bet League One, we obviously finished second. Had we won this game against Portsmouth, we would have won the league. So it's kind of disappointing a little bit, but it's okay. Everything else, we won and we're moving on to the championship, which is the most important thing. A moment to remember: 7-0 win over Salford in the Papa John's Trophy. A match to remember was our 2-2 win over Hull, where we got an 81st minute by Vidane Olivier, and the goal of the season goes to Herbie Kane. Todd Kane, who hit a screamer from 30 yards out. So overall, everything's up. We went up in our club reputation. Now we're national. No new sponsorship deals. No most notable news. No sponsorship deals. We made money. 1.4 million in sponsorship money. Broadcast revenue was up. Corporate and hospitality was up. Competition prize money was up, and match day and commercial retail was up. Smith was the highest spelling generic trader. Guardu, Olivier, and Kane were the jerseys. We sold 4,684 of them to make 400,069. How we lined up? We lined up in our traditional 4-3-3. This is the team of the year. We rotated fairly amount. We kept our key players played a major role this season. Everyone who did pretty well here, and everyone averaged nearly a 7, which is pretty good. Accolades. All right, so worst discipline was Todd Kane. Worst season for anyone that year. Luke Dyer scored the fastest goal in team history in 1:12 seconds, and Darren Watson made the appearance as a 20-year-old striker. Best player of the season was Will Smith. Brandon Wiredu was the young player of the season. Vidane Olivier was the sign of the season. Todd Kane with the goal of the season. Brandon Wiredu was with their most goals of the season. Max Melbourne with 19 assists. Will Smith won man of match awards. Highest average rating went to Max Melbourne, and Fraser Horsfall with 89%, but 89 passes per 90. So, right there, Wrexham owe everything to a fantastic start to the season. They kickstarted an unlikely promotion push. We won the Papa John Trophy, and basically we're moving up in the world. So we have a couple things to change here. Our first thing is going to be our club vision. Right now they want us to play entertaining soccer, defensively solid soccer, possession soccer, high tempo soccer. Sign players under the age of 23. This will be tough because we don't have that much money. But we'll figure that out and then make most of the set pieces. At least these two are favored. These are the 3 desired ones that I want to keep entertaining. Work within a payroll budget. We don't have a problem with that. And our goal is to fight bravely against relegation. So even if we get relegated, we will not be fired. So that's pretty good. Ideally, we wouldn't get fired. Ideally, we would go fight for the promotion spot and get the Premier League. All right, so we'll accept this current vision and everything else. This is our team triangle. We're going to discuss plans for next season. All right. I struggled with that one, but we got everyone back on the pessimistic side. uh, that was something. New team report. There's a competitive lack of competitive aggression. All right. Lack of improving their passing game. Okay, so we got a couple things. All right, so this is the injury report. End of season break. They're returning on July 1st. Training camp destination will be in Wales, Scotland. We'll go to Scotland. Transfer list notification. Isaiah Jones. Ooh, he's a little high, but we'll keep him on the short list. So what's the attributes? Hopefully scout him. And everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and play out the transfer window, and we'll come back, and then we'll play the first two games of the championship and see how we do. It'll be a surprise, I promise. All right. So we spent our transfer budget because we moved some of that budget into scouting because scouting is important because in order for us to be better, we need to scout better players, and I did not want to limit our scouting reach to outside of England, so we basically moved some of our transfer budget into scouting, which is fine, which is okay because we spent $1.3 million on that, and we increased our wage budgets a little bit too. So here's the signings we made. First of all, we let go of Bryce Hassana, Regan Griffin went on loan, Luke Draher wanted out, so he got him for $300,000. Paul Ushie went on loan, Oliver Finney went on loan, and Dan Davies went on loan. And here's who we brought in: Catalin Siraj, Sirjan. He's basically an attacking midfielder. Got him from Arsenal. He is the most expensive player, but we kind of, he's young, can play midfield and attacking mid, so he can kind of play in two positions. Kind of fills a gap in our new system, which I'll show you in a second. Rodel Richards, which is another big signing we made, which is got him from Sheffield United, who was recently promoted. Basically, he's going to play up front, and then he could also play in the attacking middle, and then he'll be able to play pressing forward, attacking forward, and everything else. He's decent finishing, decent pace, moves in the channel, shoots with power, tries to beat the offside trap, plays ones, twos, and knocks balls past opponents. So he's got a couple good attributes we could use there. James Holden, another just a backup goalkeeper because we were signing goalkeepers, so we wanted to pick up someone young. Picked him up, very very good, 6'4", very tall, lanky defender. Should be fine. Charles O'Sullivan, we got him from Gateshead. He is 3-star, 4.5-star potential. Another midfield player that we were looking at, and he can play the Carolina 2.5 stars. So he can kind of make some moves, and he has good determination, and he's only 18 years old. So we have a lot of potential for an 18-year-old here. Pace, he's gaining pace, gaining acceleration, comes deep to get the ball, does not dive in a tackle. So he'll be good there. Colin Boyd Muntz, another 3-star, 24-year-old, just someone we can build depth around because we just needed depth in the midfield. And ultimately, I think that's where most of our money was spent, was on the midfield, because that was one area that I felt we were weak in last year because we didn't have a lot of depth, and especially with this new system we're playing, we don't play out wide. We play through the middle, which we'll see there. And then we got Lasse Sorensen, another midfielder who is only 24 years old, and he's also another natural Calero, and then so he another good midfielder, just overall building depth. He's a squad player, so we'll play him at time to time. This is a big signing for me because I knew him from Blackpool. Tyrese Jules-John, and I had him in my beta save where he was in Blackpool, and then he went back to Arsenal, and then he went to Levesky, and then he was a free agent. So I signed him because I knew he was a good player. Likes to beat the offside trap and knocks balls past opponents. He's going to be good for us, and we got him on a free. Josh Linus is a depth fullback. It's just someone with depth, just giving some depth in that area. He's 24 years old. So just a depth signing, just overall. And here's our starting goalkeeper, Joe Cole Anderson. He's a cheap first choice goalkeeper. We got him for 200,000. Now he's already valued at 1.4. Already valued at 1.3. So he's already pretty good. He's a 3.5 star with a 4.5 star potential ability. So he's 3-star sweeper keeper, which is doable, which you can work with. 6'4". Overall, just a really good goalkeeper. And then Cameron Evans is a free transfer just to kind of show up the depth in the back line. So yeah, we signed. You know, we didn't sign too many people, and then we also added one more player from last year, Cameron Archer. Um, just more forwards, just get more players. You know, to fill out the 25 man. So everything else. So we continue in our first game against Stoke City, and in this episode we'll go to Derby. We'll play Blackpool off camera, and then we'll see. So that's for the new system. You'll see it in a second with the tactic we're gonna play because I figured that we're going to we turn on the MLS again, by the way. I figured that we should play direct rather than try and play with crosses and everything else and crossing like we were because we're not going to be the dominant team. We're going to play direct. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see this new tactic. We're still training it. It's our primary tactic now. So I hope it was trained as our primary tactic. I really hope that we've been training it because it's I like it personally because it allows us to narrow the field and get us less tired. And that was something that we need to do because, as you know, we don't have the depth that these other teams do, like Fulham or top half of the table. So we want to ensure that we have less running. So we're going to go run up the middle and we're going to really narrow these teams in and kind of make them play our game, which is direct soccer. Um, that's the plan. We can't really change the field dimensions. Down, yeah, okay. So here's a tactic right there. It looks like this. So right there we got no. Okay, so that's probably gonna be starting lineup, and we'll see there. All right, let's see what we do here. All right, we're gonna be attacking. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we have Herbie Kane, Charlie O'Sullivan, who at 18 is going to be making his debut, and Brendan Wire, dude. Todd Kane, Will Smith, Fraser Horsfall, Max Melbourne, Rodel Richards, and Tyrese Jones-John will be starting, and that's our rotation with Anderson in goal. Hopefully this new formation doesn't really screw things up. I'm interested to see how it plays, but let's prove them wrong. I recently got my Continental A license, so we still got a couple badges to go. And then once we get those badges, we'll improve ourselves, improve our overall abilities. So as right now, we have a clear possession. We already had one shot on target. Yeah. So far, it was a good shot. It was a 0.21 on the XG, but we're gonna see the difference in skill here shortly. Um, there's gonna be some drawbacks to this system, but hopefully we can play through it and kind of it's gonna be interesting because we're playing more pressing, but at the same time we're narrowing the field so there's less running. So it's one of those things where we're we're kind of we're doing a balancing act here. So far so good. We're completing more of our passes. We've only had 4 tackles and we haven't won a lot of headers. 6.68 on the average rating. Not much is happening right now. We've only had 5 shots on goal. 5 shots, 1 on target. We're gonna break away with out a highlight this first half. So I like how we dominate possession so far, and then we'll continue on. So I'm hoping that this kind of produces a highlight of sorts, because if not, that's not a good sign for a tactic. But we've had 7 shots. We're leading possession. That's one of the key traits that's something that we want to do. Is something that we kind of maintained from the last system we played, which is we want to maintain possession. Okay, so we're gonna build from the back here. So we have some. Oh, he lost the ball. That's not good. That's not good. Oh boy. Win it back. Win it back. Come on, boys. Win it back. Oh no. Oh, what a save by Anderson. That's a save that I don't think our goalkeeper last year makes. To Melbourne. Kane. Danda. To Jules John. Oh, that was a clear cut. There's a clear chance there. We're gonna get a corner here. So we want to make most of the set pieces. I gotta reset my set piece takers because we have some additions. It's a wider field than we're used to, I think. That was a highlight. That's a good highlight for us. Overall, good highlight. Still most of our attacks are off to the wings there, but I'd prefer it be more in the middle. Oh, we should make a sub. See if there's any tactical substitutions we can make. This is the fun part. This is brand new team. So where do down and bring on Joe Adams. Sullivan's not having a good game. Warriors having a better game. Rodel is not having a good game, so bring on Archer. So let's see how this goes. I mean, Sullivan wasn't having a good game, but none of them, like, average rating is 6.68. They have a better average rating than we do. Our hopefully, we're gonna probably walk away with a draw here, which is okay. We're gonna rotate the squad a little bit and kind of get other guys to play 50-50 possession. So far, like, that was a good first game, good first outing, and on the road we kind of got a draw, which is okay. I mean, that we can live with that. If we do that enough times, we'll survive the drop, which is what we want to avoid. So we're gonna play the Blackpool game, and then we'll come back for Derby. No major changes for the major team in terms of what we're going to do. Sullivan, Wiredu, and Kane will play in the midfield. Dandra, Richards, and Jules John up front. Elborn, Hosfell, Smith, and Kane, and Anderson in goal. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. We're going to continue playing the system. We're going to really force this system and really make it work because I really love the system. I really like how it plays. I really like how it looks. I really like the shape of it. So we'll see how this goes against Derby, who is in third place right now. They have 4 points. So we'll see how this goes. We lost against Blackpool in penalties, which is fine. The Carabao Cup is not really that important to me. And the goal was to get to the second round. I don't think we're going to be fired over that. If we are, then we weren't meant out for this job anyway. So far, like, we had one attack. We scored a goal in the last game, so it shows that we can score. Hopefully we get another goal here. We hit the post 3 times in that game, which is absurd. Sorry, my heater's on, so it's kind of loud in here. But 50 points is the goal. If we can pick up 50 points, we'll probably stay up. If not, then we'll be back in League One, and then we'll retool the team again. But I doubt we'll be relegated. Richards with the run. It's a narrow pitch now. Remember, we alter the dimensions to be the minimum required, so we can have a smaller pitch to run on. And Dandra, if he had better finishing, he could score there. But that's a corner. 6.7 for him. Hopefully that rating goes up. Jules John they're gonna clear that out for a throw in, and that's gonna end the highlight. Rodel Richards has had a good start, but we're still early and we're still trying to find our way around the system. And you could tell because the fullbacks are now playing wing back, and last year we played fullbacks. This year we're playing wing backs. We got a ball playing defender. We got 3 midfielders. We got Carleros. We got a complex system here. We don't got a really straightforward system like the last system we played, but the goal is to be direct and to goal rather than less possession based and more going to goal based. I mean, we want to take shots and we want to make shots, and then we want to see if the system's going to work because there's that middle channel. Oh my god, we hit the bar again. That middle channel typically is open for us even in the old system. So, and that was another bar. How many? We hit the bar so many times today. I mean, we hit at least 3 times yesterday against Blackpool. Now we're hitting the bar here, but we need to pick up a win at home. That's where you got to get your wins. You got to get them at home. You can't drop points at home. You can drop them on the road, but you can't drop them at home. So we'll see how this goes. Second half will start. Watching their, like, most of our attacks going through the middle, which is what we want. But yeah, this field is intended to play with us with our attacks through the middle as much as we want. We also attacking through the right side a little bit. You need to figure out this attacking mid situation. We're 17th right now, which is safe, but we need highlights. Sullivan's still not doing well. Neither is Donda in that role. Play Jules John and putting Jolie in the game. Herbie Kane's not having a good game either. Can't sub him off. All right, we'll do that for now, and then we'll save the third sub for later. Sullivan is also very young, so it's something we have to consider when we're playing. We have a corner here. Herbie Kane will take it. No. Now they have the attack and they have a counter, and we're all over the place. There's that channel right there. Oh, they hit the post too. I get to see that it's not just us hitting post. We're gonna sub off Rodel. He's tired. We're gonna bring on Cameron Archer, who scored the goal in the last game, so hopefully he can be a super sub here. Crap, they have an attack. Long throw. Good defense there. Oh, they found someone. They found a Jolie. Look at the middle. Look at the middle. Oh. Thought we were gonna get a break there. They have, it's their ball, right? Yep. Hate that. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Come on, salvage the draw. Salvage the draw. There we go. We salvaged the draw. I like it. I like where we went with that. Cameron Archer's already showing that he's going to be brilliant for us in a sub role. Jules John just making that work. All the midfielders we have, we don't put many on our bench. Hopefully we can get a goal here and win the game. Not looking good because they have that all now. Let's say by Anderson. I was hoping that was not going to result in an attack, but then again, we're shaky on these corners. Oh, Herbie Kane clears. All right, that's going to lead us to a draw again. Yep, that's a draw. That's a draw. A lot of players are anxious. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a tough one to take. If you enjoyed that, please give the video a like. And like per our usual videos, we're going to play out the season and then play a couple games at the end of the season to see where we're at and kind of build some drama a little bit in terms of, are we going to win the league? Are we going to get relegated? we'll see how this goes. If we're anywhere near where we're supposed to be, which is mid-table, we'll probably just play out the season and play the last 2 games of the season and everything else. But we'll see. We'll see how this playthrough develops, because I really don't like stopping in the middle of the season and kind of break the momentum. I want to get you like the drama and everything else and kind of go from there. So once again, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications. Leave a comment below on what you think of the new formation. I think it's great. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.